Nick speaking, and welcome to this battle report. Right, we're playing 800 points today. Of course, Eldar versus Blood Angels. We've rolled for the mission. We're going to be playing Purge the Alien, so victory points. And we've totaled up, we've got 6 victory points each. So it's going to be an interesting game. So running over my list first, I've got the Farseer on a jet bike there. She's got Guide, Executioner, Mind War, and Eldritch Storm. Have 2 squads of scatter laser jet bikes, 3 in each. I have a War Walker there that's got 2 bright lances. First time out to play with his Batleth is my Wraithknight. So he's got 1 scatter laser and the Batleth, which obviously is the glaive sword. And then we have a Crimson Hunter, just a normal one, not an Exarch this time. And then the Blood Angels, they have their newly upgraded Hurricane Bolter Speeder Squadron. And we have Methyston there with 5 guys, and they are in a Razorback with a las cannon. We have a Rhino for this 10-man tactical squad. So this is the board. We've cut down the board slightly to a 5x4 board. And I said we are playing kill points. We've got our new Necron Forest just deployed there, looking absolutely awesome on the table. Okay, so we're going to get deploying. Blood Angels are currently going first, so we'll set up and we'll be back. Okay, so deployment commences. Blood Angels have castled right up in this corner with the 3 speeders and the 2 tanks in the buildings for some decent cover saves. I have gone head to toe with the Blood Angels, with the Wraithknight deployed him as far forward as possible. I'm obviously going to take a volley from those missile launchers there, but I'm hoping just to be able to move up and get into range at some point. The War Walkers and the Farseer jetbike squad just behind that building, and the other squad of jetbikes just behind that building. Of course, the Crimson Hunter is in reserve. I'm going to have a go at seizing the initiative, so let's see what I can roll. A 5. Not quite. Okay, so it's going to be Blood Angels, turn 1. Okay, so turn 1 there for the Blood Angels. Methyston and his group of men just disembarked from the vehicle there, trying to get some shots off maybe in the future. And then the speeders just moved back, keeping out of range as best as possible, so they get their guns off as much as possible. So they started off shooting the heavy bolters, did no damage on my Wraithknight. And then came in the Cyclone missile launchers. I did manage to save an invulnerable save, but I did take 2 wounds from those. Then got shot by the las cannon on that tank, but I managed to get my invulnerable save as well on there. So I lost 2 wounds basically, so not too bad. Could have been worse, could have been better. But we're going to move in now to Eldar turn 1. Okay, so Eldar turn 1. Move the jet bikes from there to that position. Move these jet bikes to that position, and the War Walker popped out just over on this side here. Moved the Wraithknight up 12 inches. I shot the Wraithknight's scatter laser at the bikes, the speeders there. Just got one penetrating hit, which I just got a 2 result, so you can only snap on one of those speeders and down to 1 whole point. And then shot the bikes that were just there, the scatter bikes, after giving them guide from the Farseer. And they shot up into this tank here. Managed to get 2 penetrating hits, just crew stunned and crew shaken results on that. The other jet bikes that were just here, they shot that tank and managed to wreck that. So that was first blood and a victory point. The War Walker here, he shot that tank there. 1 bullet didn't get out, and the one that did get through, a cover save was made. So not too bad there for the Blood Angels. Right, what we're going to do now is move in to turn 2 for the Blood Angels. Okay, so that was turn 2 for the Blood Angels. So the guys got out of that tank just there. The speeders moved up to try and get some shots off against my War Walker. And as you can see, he has gone. So that is a victory point to the Blood Angels. Methyston, he decided to come away from his unit. The idea being to get some psychic powers off, Rage, Quickening, some others as well that he had. Was it Blood Strike, I think? But he failed every single one. Of course, force weapon as well, but he did fail every single psychic power. And the ones that he did get through, I managed to dispel, so a bit unfortunate there. He did, however, manage to get in. He did go first with his initiative, caused no wounds, and I managed to roll a 6 with my Batlith. So the Batlith takes his first blood ever. As we move in to turn 2 for the Eldar. Okay, so turn 2 there for the Eldar. So the Crimson Hunter came on there. I shot at the speeders that were just there. Managed to get a couple of cover saves through, but I did take 2 speeders off. The last speeder, they're just on 1 hull point and can only snapshot this turn. Over here, the 2 jet bike squads moved out into the open. Proceeded to shoot the first target, which was that Rhino. Managed to take the last hull point off of that for a kill point. The rest of the jet bike shot at those guys there. Managed to kill a couple of those. The Wraithknight, he assaulted the 10-man tactical squad. Only killed 1 man. I rolled 3 ones in the normal initiative, but the stomp attacks working really well and killing the whole units there with the stomp attacks. So that was another kill point as well. So it's looking a little bit ominous there for the Blood Angels as we move into turn 3 for the Blood Angels. Okay, so yeah, Blood Angels had their turn 3. The 3 guys attempted to assault my Wraithknight. I just cut them down straight away. The speeders shot my jet bikes, but didn't get any wounds through because it could only jink. In my turn, I prepared to move everything up to shoot out the last hull point on that speeder. Successfully did it with the Crimson Hunter. So yeah, no Blood Angels left. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed the game. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video.
Tactical table.
Okay, welcome to this tactical table. Okay, so yes, bit of a quick win there. I want to do a full disclaimer really, because what happened was my buddy texted me and said, fancy a challenge, 800 points. And I said yes, no problem. Now he had been baiting me for a number of weeks about something new that he's got coming. So I thought he had something new and nasty for me, which is why I made quite a nasty list. As it turns out, his new items were the Cyclone missile launchers for his speeders. Now I did offer for me to tone down my list. I did offer to change my list, but he was up for playing it still. So we played it, and we did have some fun, to be fair. Even though it was a quick game, we did enjoy it. Now tactically, it's fair to say that he was probably quite unlucky, because at the beginning of the game, over here, he definitely could have wounded my Wraithknight a bit more. My psychic powers were atrocious, really bad psychic powers for me, this particular list that I've got anyway. And I really was a bit worried about those Cyclone missile launchers and the last cannon on the Pred. Thanks to a couple of good 5+ saves from me, I managed to only take 2 wounds, but I could have gone down quite quickly there, to be fair. And then the next unlucky thing for the Blood Angels was Mephiston totally whiffing all of his psychic powers before he came in to attack me. And again, I was a bit worried there, because with the force weapon coming in, that's D3 wounds. But he just whiffed on all of those psychic powers, and the ones that he did get through I managed to dispel. So definitely a bit of a unfortunate rolling there for the Blood Angels, but let's face it, looking at the 2 lists, I think it was always going to be one way. But like I said, we had great fun. It was a really good game, we enjoyed it, and we're obviously looking forward to playing again next week. So that is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.